So I think get all the hands out.
Yeah.
This channel has no content. Oh, you can get
I never saw the sideburns.
who?
Faldo's?
No, I don't think I saw him either.
Oh, that wasn't you. That was Johnny that was texting me. He was like, so far this year, I think the winner is Faldo's sideburns.
Let's see how it sounds. Is there zero fucking audio right now?
I don't hear anything. I can see it.
It's in there. It could just be a little louder, I guess, but all in all, I think we're good.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. I don't know how to get that shit up. It's maxed out, man. Lock volume. I don't fucking know. Advanced audio properties. Let's do it. Mic, active, balance. Whatever. I'm good with it. Hopefully people could hear this. I wonder if there's like people actually going to be watching, right? Like,
I can't imagine there would be.
well, no one knows except Psalm.
Okay.
And I just sent him the thing. What's up, Psalm?
Hey.
All right, that's good. 2 concurrent viewers. I wonder if this is one of them.
Right.
1, 2. 1 and 2. Number 1 and 2. So, like, all right. That's going. That's going. Live streaming studio. No. I don't know what that means. Which is not... It's not optimal. Don't care. That one? No, I don't want that one. That one? Yeah, I want that one. Cool. Good. Let's open this bitch up. You ready?
Yeah.
Make it official.
Yeah, go for it.
Get some stretches in. Get ready to rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. We're back
Yeah.
for another edition of
Hour
R4
4
Cents.
cents.
Woo!
Masters edition.
Part 2, 3. Right?
Well, we've probably talked about the Masters on each episode.
That's true. That's true. So everyone get your Strixons and Asics out.
Hideki's the winner.
2021 Masters champion. 10 years after his low-am honors, he takes a green jacket.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like how he won as he got the amateur title and the real deal. It's pretty cool.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but
No, not even close. Yeah.
back to back-ish. Back to back-ish.
But it's been a while since someone has done that. I think maybe Tiger, maybe Sergio. I think they said Sergio had done it before.
Oh yeah, right. I guess that would make sense. He did win the Masters.
Like Jack was one of the people who had done the low am as well as the green jacket.
Did Tiger?
Ben Crenshaw.
Tiger?
Yeah, I believe he did.
Sure, of course he did.
Yeah.
If anyone.
Yeah, play the roar.
No.
No?
We got some hate mail on that one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, people
All
didn't
the
like
hate.
the roar.
We loved it.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
So one of my favorite parts, and I think he stole the show at the end, was the caddy bowing out of respect for the golf course.
Oh, absolutely. Every caddy should be doing that.
Gave me chills
At Augusta.
because it's Augusta.
Yeah, like that. Well, not many courses.
Deserve
Yeah.
a bow.
Yeah, right. But that one certainly does.
That's up there, for sure.
Do you think he does it if they don't win?
No,
No?
probably not.
I feel like he probably still would have, but it just wouldn't have been publicized at all.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that. But this was like,
people wouldn't care at all, and then
Yeah.
now it's more meaningful, which is reasonable to some extent. But
Yeah.
that's how things go.
but he had the flag off the stick. He had the flag off the flag stick, so he was like that's even better. You know,
Okay.
you're like taking the flag home. You're like, I'm done. This is ours.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet. I actually didn't see the footage of it, so
So good.
It does sound pretty good.
So I think that's a big weight off Hideki's shoulders for being the first Japanese player. I mean, he was.
Well, first Japanese male player.
That's true.
But
Well, and
that
then-
had to be a huge feeling of success for him.
Yeah.
Because that country is, in love with golf.
Oh yeah.
And to never have a male winner on a major is, probably something that they were discussing for years. And
For sure.
they were just waiting for that standout player to make it happen. And there's been guys that have been, capable of it in the past, but
just hasn't happened.
Hasn't happened, exactly.
Well, and they went back to back at Augusta because the women's amateur
That's right. Yeah.
was won by a Japanese player.
Yeah, they stole the show at Augusta
Hey, good for
National
them.
this year.
Mad props. Which means
They're going to be taking it to the Olympics.
it's so good.
Yeah,
That makes me so happy.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that golf is back in the Olympics. I had a lot of fun watching it in Rio when Justin Rose took the gold.
Thug Rose.
Thug Rose.
Which I was really banking on him winning.
Yeah, you know what? He got out of the gate so quickly and then just cooled off.
Well, I thought we kind of talked about it a little in the last episode.
Sure.
That his 7 under on day 1 was good enough to still be in the lead day 2.
Yeah,
and then he was tied for second day 3 with the same score.
He just kept shooting 72s. Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't hold up. It didn't hold up in the end, but
no,
that was really impressive.
Yeah, his run on the back on Thursday was impressive, but it was probably even more impressive than Hideki's run on the back after the rain delay on Saturday.
Yeah,
because that was, certainly it was impressive.
But the rain helps.
He went 6 under on 8 holes or something along those lines, and yeah, the rain helped dramatically. And Rose did it at a time where nobody was scoring.
Yeah, no one was doing anything of value.
Yeah, and I think Hideki was clearly the strongest one that came back from the rain delay, but I think some other players had utilized it as well.
Yeah, but obviously not as well as him.
No.
All right, so I was thinking about this while I was watching, because Hideki had some yellow. He had the yellow shoes. He had the yellow A6. He had the yellow shirt with the little yellow on the hat.
Right. Yeah. Probably like a nod to the Masters colors.
Yeah,
it
was
might
pretty
imagine.
close. Yeah, which I think most people are wearing. And I feel like it was a darker pair of pants.
Yeah.
Maybe a blue.
It's something I've never really taken notice of.
Well, my thought was, are you planning your pants based on the likelihood of winning? Because if you're in the lead,
I think you want to have that mindset that you're going to win and you're going to plan to be wearing that green jacket later on.
Right. If you're in the lead going into the final day of the Masters, there is no chance you are wearing a green pair of pants. You're not going to be wearing like a green jumpsuit, getting your picture taken 1,001 times.
No, you're not going to do that. That would be a very poor move. I'm sure there's going to be.
Wouldn't that be funny though if someone was like,
oh, it'd be hilarious,
wearing the exact same color green in pants and shoes? Like
somebody with a good sense of humor might do that.
All right. Well, if I ever get there, if I have the chance, I'm wearing green.
Yeah.
I'm wearing green shoes, green pants, green belt, green shirt.
That would be great.
Green hat with green letters on it.
Everything.
Just as much green as I can conjure up.
Yeah. Well, it is a fun idea, and I think it's more appropriate for next week's tournament. We'll get to this on the back nine, but
yeah,
that is the time where you really want to go for it, and you have an opportunity to have a nice outfit. Now, Hideki does often wear pretty loud colors and clothing, but I think
for a pretty quiet guy.
Yeah, but I think he dressed subtly on Sunday because he didn't want to be too boisterous and too flashy and that kind of thing. So I think he made a good choice with, dialing it back a little bit.
For sure. I respect it. It was good.
Yeah, and he played well too. I loved seeing him bogey the first, not because I was rooting against Hideki, but I just wanted it to be close.
Oh, of course.
And when he had a 4-shot lead on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted him to get off to a slow start just so we can get things a little bit tighter to make things more exciting. And right after the bogey, he birdies the second, which is a birdie hole, but it pretty much just erased
all hope you had.
Yeah,
for a good day.
Yeah, and clearly there was much to be done after that, but it set the tone that he was just going to comfortably take it.
Yeah. All right, so we were talking about pants. Billy Horschel made a poor choice in pants, but a worse choice in shots, apparently, to get himself into the situation where his pants became an issue.
Yeah, well, this is like the second day in a row that he's taking his clothes off on the court.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
And I think the
down
first...
in Ray's Creek multiple times. He didn't even hit the second time, though, right? He assessed it and decided to take a drop, I believe.
After one on the first one,
Yeah.
his first
No,
go, the first time
The second day.
I meant like the first time he was in Ray's Creek, or almost the first time he took his clothes off.
Yeah.
When he was down, he had to roll up his pants, take the shoes off.
Right.
Yeah, at that point, because I feel like he was having a bad day, that he was just like, I'm not even putting my shoes back on. I was gonna walk around without my
Yeah.
barefoot Billy.
God, that would be good.
That'd be fun. We did that at Aronimink.
Oh, that's right, we did. Yeah.
Yeah,
it felt really good. Yeah.
Yeah, we just want. I mean, the fairways are like carpet, and I couldn't imagine Augusta.
Yeah.
Not downplaying Aronimink's superintendent. I'm sure he did a fantastic job.
Right.
In 2008, when we were there, or whatever year it was.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. But you're just saying that Augusta is on another level.
Yeah, it's Augusta.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna be cool with people walking around with tie dye and no shoes.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't fly.
Yeah. I wonder if there are criteria that you have to abide by.
At Augusta?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I just wonder what they are specifically.
Well, I know even Ricky was there for a practice round years and years ago.
I'm talking about for the patrons.
Oh, patrons? I'm sure it's probably very similar, like
Right.
no backwards hats.
Yeah. Because I've heard that
That's a pretty standard at a country club
Mhm.
anyway. It's probably pretty standard country club things, but it's generally not for the patrons.
Right.
It just extends to them for this event.
Uh-huh.
That's my guess.
I heard something as crazy as you can't bring a non-master's chair with you.
Yeah,
It has to be like
gotta
an
get your own.
official-
Yeah, because they want everything to look the same.
Right.
Everything blends in.
Yeah.
They're very specific.
Yeah, it sounds like they are, and it's
Yeah.
it's kind of strange, but that's why you get that aesthetic of looking so pristine and everything like that. So
Yeah.
it does make sense, but it's just strange.
I think even binoculars
Okay.
are green.
Yeah.
Like literally everything just blends in.
Huh.
Everything's just background.
Yeah. So
To
you
the
can't-
golf
So you
course.
can't bring your own binoculars to
I mean, you might be able to.
tournament?
Maybe not. But I don't think you're allowed to bring a cell phone.
Yeah. See, that's good.
That'd be cool.
I do like that.
But I like that it's only once a year though. Like I don't want it for every event.
Yeah, no, because it's you don't want it to be too formal and
Yeah.
like all the time. That takes the fun out of it. But it's just makes
There's-
it more
There's a time and a place for some formality in
right,
golf.
That's all. it
At the
is.
Masters, okay.
For everything, not just golf, but like
Well,
for-
and life.
yeah,
Golf is life.
yeah. So there's just a lot of commonalities.
Yeah. So even Billy Horschel, besides the
Oh yeah, well
we didn't even
slip,
talk
yeah, we
about it.
haven't even gotten to him slipping and falling
Yeah.
down the hill, and like he got a good laugh out of it. He was looking like he was having fun at times, and then not so much at other times.
Yeah, because he had fun because he was playing with Phil when he slipped,
Okay,
I
that's
believe-
right. Yeah,
and then he was playing with Paul Casey.
they seemed like they were laughing on.
Yeah, Billy couldn't even play. He was laughing so hard he couldn't even take his putt,
right. Yeah,
and then he got all the giggles out, and he went
he
into
ends up making the putt.
well, then he goes into pure anger mode later in the day.
Yeah, I saw the clip of the footage of him slamming his putter into his bag like 14 times.
It just wouldn't go in there.
God, he was so mad. I was like wondering how he could have been so happy and then so mad within a
Yeah.
short period of time like that.
Do you think this is not something? This is not something we have written down on our notes, but do you think he's kind of turned into like the Keegan Bradley
In terms of what?
his like mannerisms?
Yeah, a little bit.
He's quirky out there, dude,
Yeah, he's obviously emotional.
and emotional.
Yeah.
Remember Keegan getting into it with Angel?
Cabrera?
No, Jimenez.
Angel.
That was during a match play.
No, I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
was a good one.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that one out. Everyone check that clip out. It's a
Well,
hoot.
explain it to us, to the unlearned.
They were just they were in a match play, and then I forget who one of the pros was like said something to the other guy's caddy, and he was like, "You do not speak to my caddy." Like,
Really?
yeah, they were like getting into it.
Oh, wow. It's
But
something you don't really ever see.
But it's like Angel is just like the guy doing the dances, smoking a cigar. It's like,
he's having a good time out there. And
hey bud, chill.
yeah.
And Keegan's like, do not speak to my cat. Like,
Wow.
but Keegan, most of this whole Billy Horschel Keegan thing was like he danced around, like he was just dancing around his pre-shot routine.
Yeah.
And Billy Horschel's kind of fallen into that category of a very maybe neurotic. Remember Nomar Garcia Parra, like when he would do the glove thing
Oh right.
in
yeah.
the batting cage or in the batter's box.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of this very similar.
Yeah.
It's like you got to do this routine. I was like, okay, but the routine takes 10 minutes.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be there. And Keegan I would get a kick out of it sometimes, but
Imagine playing
it's
with
just
him.
too much. Yeah. Imagine playing with them.
I think it was Zach Johnson said he was like when he played with him, he's like I wouldn't look at him.
Right.
I won't watch him. I'll just look at the look at the crowd, look at the water, like
It
look
makes
at the
me-
sky.
Yeah. It's unnerving. It must be really tough for a producer too. There was someone working on the broadcast of a tournament, and you want to bounce from one shot to another, and then you got Keegan in there, but he takes 15 seconds to approach his ball.
It's like all right, switch over to Keegan in 10 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
We don't need the first 10 seconds of this.
Yeah. So it's good that he's not in high on the leaderboard very often anymore.
Yeah, no offense there, bud, but we can't watch that.
We can't
I
do
feel
it.
like he's gotten better.
Yeah, it was adjusted throughout the years.
Yeah, he's adapted.
Yeah.
Adapt or die. You had written down. I added something to it, but Thug Rose walking in a putt, and I honestly did not see it.
Oh, this was great. I think it was on his 72nd hole. In fact,
That's perfect.
Yeah, he made this bomb of a putt. It was probably like 20 feet or something like that.
Good way to go out.
Yeah, it was fantastic. He hits the putt, and it's on a good line. He starts walking it in when it's halfway there, and then he decides to crouch down and read the putt again. So he stopped walking in the putt, crouches down, and watches it go in.
Did he think it was maybe not going in?
I have no idea what he was thinking. I've never seen anyone walk in the putt halfway and then decide to
undo it.
But look at it intently.
Maybe
as if he was reading the line. I don't know. It was very strange, but maybe it was just because I was drunk too at the time, and it was fun watching.
No, that's true.
But I found it to be kind of funny and interesting.
All right, so we talked about the menu a lot.
Yeah.
What's the menu going to be next year?
I wonder if it's going to be something that we haven't seen before on
like a very, very traditional
like
Japanese.
Japanese cuisine. Yeah, I mean, we've seen sushi. We've talked about that
right
on Tiger's menu before. But I'm thinking, like, what if there's going to be, like, sea urchin on there or,
something else. I don't know.
Something else that we...
I've never been to Japan, so I don't know the...
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that you're going to get a sushi or sashimi course, some raw fish.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Hideki likes that, so...
Yeah.
I don't know why...
I was like, is there going to be, like, some American cuisine? Like, does he have, like, some, like, super American snacks that he's just obsessed with? And it just shows up on the menu?
Yeah, we're going to have to wait a year, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
And
maybe a little dessert, like, American is apple pie and a DUI. I don't know.
That is pretty American. I look forward to finding out. Now, I also hope there's not a Fuzzy Zeller situation too, where you get some racist comments from somebody on tour, trying to be affable or funny and making comments that don't land correctly.
They missed the mark.
Yeah, like Fuzzy Zeller, he was trying to be funny in 97 when Tiger was doing well, and he said something along the lines of, "Oh, if he wins next year, we're going to be eating fried chicken and collard greens or something like that."
Oh, okay.
And that came off as pretty racist. And
yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, and I think he was trying to joke around, but it's wasn't a good joke to try and make, even in '97 when it was things were a little bit different. But yeah, so I don't want to see anyone go down that path again. Is what.
So American is apple pie and a DUI and racism. Apparently, we're really good at that too.
Well, that's as American as apple pie right there. So we'll have to find out because it will be discussed
All right.
a year from now. I can guarantee that.
So what were your like big takes from the general back nine of the tournament?
On Sunday specifically?
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
God, it was
Not our back nine.
There wasn't enough up and down moments like excitement that I'm used to or that I hope for.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get it every year. There was a couple times where, when Hideki went in on the 15th into the water.
God,
that was exciting.
Yeah, that made things so much better. But there was a point where I was talking to someone and I go, if he loses at this point, this is an epic collapse.
Right. And
it's not even a good win for someone else. It's just a really bad loss for Hideki.
It would have been devastating for him and all of the fans in Japan.
And I didn't want that to happen.
Right. I really enjoyed hearing the Japanese broadcast.
Oh, every once in a while they slip that in there.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know how excited those guys were.
Yeah.
So it must have been, crazy when he did go in. Like you can hear in their voices.
Yeah, they were pumped.
Emotion,
They were so pumped. I was pumped, but I was also not. I was not wishing him to lose that. I liked the excitement, but I still even if it was I was hoping for a playoff, but I'd still want him to win in the playoff.
Right.
That was the big thing.
Yeah, I did. I was rooting for Schauffele, but more for financial reasons.
Of course.
Because gambling did not go well for.
Oh no.
For me this year.
No.
Yeah, I think we mentioned how we lost our pools on Thursday, which.
Yeah, it was. There was nothing about what happened this week for my pools that went well.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. You can't.
Yeah. Can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
I'm still on house money from my U.S. Open, so.
Oh yeah, you had a big win last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DeChambeau.
Oh yeah, we didn't really put him down in our notes at all, but I don't think Augusta is the place for him.
No, so this is funny. I had a dream that I was talking with Bryson, and I go, "I'm sorry, dude, I can't pick you at the Masters ever again."
Yeah, it's not designed for him, that course.
But
so it's frustrating that he says it's a par 67 and then can't shoot under par.
Yeah. Well, you were in the last one. We were talking about how you were like, "Oh, I hope he has another Thursday." Well, he went. We had two of them. Right. He went Thursday, Friday, Thursday.
Yeah.
That's how we played golf.
Yeah.
And Thursday was not that good.
No, it wasn't. Friday was pretty good. He shot par that day.
Yeah.
In his eyes.
Yeah.
And
but the problem
if you can't do that
with him, the problem not picking him is if he's hitting his driver straight, he can dominate.
Yeah, well,
he puts himself
you
in.
can say that about a lot of players, though.
Yeah, but he's got that little extra.
He does.
He's got that 20 extra yards that a lot of people don't have. So it's like it's so hard for me because when, he could wing foot them.
Yeah.
He could wing foot the shit out of everybody.
See, the problem is
you just got wing footed by Bryson.
That might work at winged foot, but those extra 20 yards don't really matter as much at Augusta.
Right.
So.
Or at least it didn't.
I don't think it ever is going to make that much of a difference because it's all about precision of
the approach. Yeah. Well, that's why I think if his driver's on and you're hitting a 100-yard shot versus a 140-yard shot, you could be a little more precise.
That's true.
But I was even the shots that I saw him hit on Sunday, he was overspinning the ball. I was like, you can't. Back to the precision.
Doing that, yeah.
Yeah, back to your point of precision. You're a lot closer than everyone else, and you're just ripping the balls back off the greens. That's not doing you any good, bud.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just knowledge of the course too. That's why Phil is so good around the greens. He's been in the tournament 29 times.
Yeah, even
he's just so familiar with every little roll.
Olazabal made the cut.
Right. Yeah. See, the problem with Phil is that he just wasn't good enough. Like nowadays,
I think if
this year he just made too many mistakes, but he knows the course so well.
if
and-
Phil could hit his ball remotely straight, like how Phil still hits shots that are miles offline.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Phil's so good at scrambling because he had to be relevant.
Right.
It's
That's-
so frustrating to watch.
It makes him one of, if not the most fun player to watch,
God, it's-
like through a round, because you know that you're going to get those exciting shots.
oh, I know that, but still, it frustrates the shit out of me. It's like, dude, you're almost 50 years old. You're hitting the ball 300 yards, but you're hitting it all over the map.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah. What's that? Army golf.
The-
Left,
yeah.
right, left, left, right. Phil's all over the fucking place.
Yeah. Yeah, he made the cut, which also lost me money.
Oh, Phil making the cut?
Yeah,
Uh,
like right on the number too. Ugh.
you hate to see it.
Yeah, that's actually. In fact, I didn't see it. I think I left to play around.
Oh, that was when you played. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We talked about that.
Right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So what do you think so what actually we were talking about the exciting parts.
Yeah, like and how every time something exciting happened,
Mhm.
it was immediately negated by something that
Sucked.
didn't allow. Yeah, yeah,
That
exactly.
sucked to watch.
Right. Yeah.
Like-
So, like for example, Hideki bogeys the first to give the field a little more space, or to give him less of a berth, and he immediately birdies right afterwards. Like he goes into the water on 15, gives Xander an actual chance. I think he's within one stroke at this point, and then Xander goes into the water on 16. So you get the brief little moment of excitement, and then it vanishes immediately.
And Xander has to be kicking himself for that.
His comments make it seem like he wasn't that upset with it. He doesn't
Yeah.
regret the club choice or the shot selection. Like he had to be aggressive there, and I think he just caught it a little fat.
He said he flushed it too, which is
Huh.
funny. It was just like I think a wind and a poor choice, but
Perhaps that's a
In
situation
hindsight.
where a lot of people would lie too.
Yeah.
I feel like just because they don't want to. I don't even know why, but I feel like someone might lie in that situation.
yep, definitely flushed it.
No, that because they don't want to seem like they, I don't know, made the error in their head rather than in the swing. Maybe that's just a personal opinion I have.
But when you look back,
Clearly it is.
I mean, him just getting that on the green and two putting for a par versus a 6
Yeah,
changes a lot
everything.
for those last 2 holes,
Right.
which
Yeah,
is
it made it so
mind
Hideki
blowing.
could comfortably bogey that 18th.
Yeah, and
And
16.
he bogeyed 16 and 18. So like, ugh,
He was just
it could
chilling.
have been much more exciting.
Yeah. Did he birdie or par 17? I'm assuming
He parred 17.
He parred 17. That's what I thought.
Right.
And one of the guys that was super pumped was Willie Z.
Oh yeah,
He
Big
was
Will.
pumped about Xander falling off there.
He made $1 million.
Yeah,
Over $1 million for that.
not bad for a
the
guy on the
second
Corn
place.
Ferry Tour,
Yeah, it's incredible.
which is such a good. That was so good for him.
Yeah,
He was one that I was pulling for. It's like, oh man, if I'd be all right with honestly any of those 3 that we've talked about, Xander, Willie, and Hideki, like any of those, if they ended up winning, if someone won it, like
Right.
if Hideki didn't lose it, if any of them won it, I would have
Yes,
been like,
yeah.
all right, that was awesome.
yeah, and Will played really well.
He did.
Yeah, it's got to be exciting for him, but people won't remember it.
No, I think more people. He had a lot of fanfare on Twitters.
Yeah,
On the-
just
in the-
because he looks like
Everyone,
he looked like Happy Gilmore's caddy, and that's
and then
everything I saw. All the
yeah.
pictures and comparisons.
Well, we'll
In fact, he actually Adam Sandler himself tweeted
Yeah.
something out.
he did. Yeah, they were
and
talking.
and Will responded back to it. So he had
Anytime you need a caddy,
yeah, he was open to it or something like that.
I'll do
So-
better this time.
Right, yeah, that's what he said. So it was cool that he played into it.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
So how does Big Willie style fare next year? How's he gonna do next year? Like, is there going to be a lot of pressure to perform again?
Oh, at Augusta. Well, yeah, he'll be back because the top 12 get invited back.
Yeah, well, definitely top 2.
Yeah, I think it's the top 12. Yeah, he might have a little pressure on him, but as I said, people forget, and he might not even play well because of the extra pressure.
Yeah. I mean, I think he handled it really well. So
Certainly.
maybe by next year, I mean, granted, unless he wins, he could only do worse.
Which that's not such a bad thing.
I mean, yeah. But you could only really go in one direction here. You have one location upward, and then everything else is like,
Yeah.
You got second your first time. But I just thought his mindset was like, well, if I'm dumb enough to think I can make it here, why be dumb enough to not think I could win?
Sure.
So, I don't know.
I think he's got a good career ahead of him. So, I think we'll see him late on a Sunday, sometime down the line, but not next year.
Not at Augusta. I think he'll play well enough throughout this season.
Yeah.
Like, he's got it. I'm sure. I don't know what exemptions you get for the rest of the year, but he's got to have a bunch.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which is awesome.
It's going to be a good summer for him. He's going to enjoy this. It's nice to be young.
Yeah. The summer of Willie.
Summer of Willie.
Free Willie. Oh, and I'd like to public service announcement. I would like to take a moment to remind everyone to delete the Masters app off your phone because it is useless.
Yeah, you don't need that.
For basically another year. There's no purpose unless you're just going to sit there and watch every shot, every player hit.
Right. Well, did you delete it between November and April?
I already deleted it.
No, but I'm saying from, well, because we only had a 5-month.
Oh, yeah,
wait.
no, that was gone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no.
How long does the wait have to be?
Sunday night, I get rid of it.
I'm saying if it was just a month away, would you have left it on there, or would you get rid of it for a month?
Oh, if it was a month, I would keep it.
Yeah. So where is the level? Because the 5 months from November to April, it didn't survive.
I think a month.
A month.
A month was the limit.
Okay.
Anything more than that, you're out. Actually, I'm kind of surprised I didn't keep it for 5 months.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I just keep it, get it on there for 4 days, and that's.
I didn't even download it this year. I just watched.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. You see those pictures of people watching on like 7 different devices.
Yeah.
They've got the Amen corner. They got holes 15 and 16. They've got featured groups. They've got on the range, and it's just like, it's funny to look at, but it's just too much.
Well, next year, when we start making some money and this is our only job, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to live stream us watching it for 4 days.
Ugh.
All right, well, I'll do it. You can do whatever the fuck you want, man.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm 100% in.
You can hear the enthusiasm in my voice. I'm in.
Yeah, man. I have to watch golf.
If I was getting paid to watch it, I would be...
I'd be so down.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that is... we just found another dream.
Yes. More dreams. Did you get any... Did you cross?
I do like how I have a new dream every week, and they're just adding up.
Yeah. You're up to 3.
Got a lot to live for.
Yeah. Well, it's every other. Your average is every other. We're at 3 dreams.
Okay, yeah.
Hole in one. Watch someone practice their fist pump.
And now we've moved on to getting paid to watch golf.
Yes.
Oof.
I mean, if your betting skills were better, you could.
Right.
Kind of.
Yeah. It might be attainable.
Yeah.
But.
So we talked about there wasn't a low am, but I'm giving it to Charles Osborne.
No amateurs made the cut, right?
Yeah. But Charles Osborne, +8 out of SMU, it counts. In my book, you're the low am.
Yeah.
The award goes to you, sir.
Yeah, you got it. Like, someone's got to get it. It's him.
Yeah, we should get like a really...
I'm actually fine with nobody getting it. I think I...
Yeah, you said that.
that.
We should get like a little... remember like the T-ball trophies you would get? They were just like a little base, and then they had a little like little gold cup.
Yeah, just like a little... Yeah.
Yeah, we should make one and send it to him. Hey, Charlie, from our 4 cents to you. Here's your low am.
I'm sure he would get a real big kick out of that.
I'm sure he'd be so happy with us.
Right.
Oh,
Should we
thanks.
send one to Larry Mize too?
Yeah, for worst score award. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
the weekend award for worst score was Adam Scott.
Yeah, did he?
I think it was like
He just fell apart. He was like plus 11 or something.
yeah,
Like
but
that.
Olafabo beat him.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
That's mostly what I wanted to talk about. I was like, everyone, you know who Adam Scott is. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
they're both past winners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
just
think it's
enjoyed that.
fine for Adam Scott to take the weekend loser award. If you've donned that green jacket before, then it's fine. Whatever you know, unfortunate situations you get, it's fine. You can deal with that.
And you were just talking about the how everyone has all those different screens up of all the footage and
Sure.
coverage, but then when you're at the end, you're basically watching the live coverage on CBS or wherever it's at.
Right.
And I love when they show someone random, like they showed Stuart Sink at one point on like
Yeah, and when they pop someone on who's like 15 shots off the lead, it's going to be one of those
he's
amazing shots. Like it goes in from 150 out.
yeah, he's I think it was I don't remember, but it was a par 5. Hit a really good second shot. I initially thought it was going in.
Just
So-
because they haven't shown him all day.
I was like, okay, why are you showing him?
Right.
No offense, Stuart, but you're irrelevant right now.
Correct.
You're about as irrelevant in this tournament as I am.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, it's just a decent shot on a par 5. Like, all right, you hit it to like 10 feet. And then he misses the putt.
Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck are you showing
So
him?
why did
What was the point of this?
I think a lot of these tournaments take pride in showing at least one or two shots from everybody in the field.
Or it was just getting later in the day and there's not enough people on the course to really.
Perhaps, but maybe he just hadn't been shown yet, and they were like, "Oh well, he's got to get his airtime too."
Yeah.
I know that I've heard some tournaments say that they've showed everyone, like on the players or something like that.
Yeah,
So they might do that for the Masters as well. But why choose to do it on
maybe because it was the best shot he's hit all week. But no, he was in the negatives. He wasn't playing actually that bad. He was like
it's very
34.
strange.
Yeah, he was a couple under maybe in that world. But it was just funny. I just thought that was a really interesting one.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing him out there. When I think of Stuart Sink, all I think about is that his hat tan from one
Yeah.
season.
Yeah,
Was
that's part of the turn. The
yeah,
tan.
We'll come
The
back
tan.
to that. We'll
Yeah.
come back to that. Yeah.
We're not done with that.
All right.
And then obviously one of the big ones was Happy Gilmore's caddy because everyone was talking about Willie Z.
Right.
And I did some research. Jared Van Snellenberg. He's an assistant professor of psychiatry at Stony Brook University in New York.
That's why people come to listen to us
Boom.
for information like that.
Can you
Get
believe
through
it?
the rest of your day.
I've been wondering who that guy was.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to find this dude.
Oh God, you wasted a lot of time.
I got a private
Jared.
I got a private investigator. I mean, this was serious.
Yeah. Well, this is serious business, so
Yeah.
I appreciate the.
He doesn't look like
hard
that
work,
kid
the
at all.
hustle.
Like he does not look like the same person.
Oh really? Well, yeah. I mean, I would hope
Which
so.
is probably-
I would hope so.
Probably the best for him.
Yeah.
Imagine looking the exact same as you did as like 12 years old, and then being recognized and be like, "Wait a second, didn't Happy Gilmore choke you out?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's me. And he's got such a random name, and he did like so few acting gigs
Right. Yeah.
at this point that like the kids that are in college now have no idea.
No idea. It must have been strange for him to have all that.
Yeah, a lot of press.
Yeah.
A lot.
Had to be very strange.
Yeah, he became like he basically became really famous again.
Well, not really famous.
He became. I guarantee there were like millions of people who were like saw his image
Sure.
repeatedly
It's true. Yeah.
in the last in a 4-day span. They're like, oh my god,
He's back.
he's back. Oh, I didn't know. And like they were all like, I can't believe Happy's caddy turned out to be a PGA Tour pro. Like, so we already kind of talked about the fact that none of us won a pool. So I'm just I'm out.
Yeah, disappointing year for gambling, but
Yeah,
It'll
go on
happen.
to the next one.
right.
Did we screw anything up last time?
Did we?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm sure
Yeah,
because we get all that hate mail. I'm just kidding.
there's
We get no mail. We'll take
yeah,
any
tell us
mail.
what we got wrong.
Yeah, we need like
Yeah, we need to rectify our mistakes.
wasn't that on the end of PTI?
Yeah, they do errors and omissions.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
We just need an errors and omissions guy. We're live. We're live right now on the YouTubes.
We're live.
Yeah. Somebody text us. Put it in the chat.
we're the only ones watching, so that's not gonna help.
But we have video now. Boom, boom, boom. We're making progress. Talking about progress.
So that should do it for the front nine. Another
Yeah.
congratulations to Hideki.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Happy to see that win, but would have been happier to see it in a more exciting and
A little bit.
closer win. But we'll take it. It's still the Masters. Tradition unlike any others.
All right, so we're find ourselves in an interesting time here in northeastern Pennsylvania. It's a major problem. It's an well, I would say epidemic, but there's an actual it's just a problem. It's a joking epidemic going on.
Yeah. The weather?
Yeah, the weather's getting warm. It's almost
Oof,
full
not
time.
today.
Well, yeah, today was brutal. But it's almost full time shorts weather. But the legs, they're looking a little like obese steaks. Props to Mr. Manley for that one.
Mr. Manley.
Yeah. He's a canoe clubber.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty good.
So what are your thoughts? Are you going to spray tan?
No.
Are you,
yeah, well, no.
do you work? Yeah, I know. That was a joke. That was definitely a joke.
Right.
Especially for you.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
going to spray tan?
I care so little about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Do you embrace the golfer tan?
I do.
Yeah. There's no real good way around it.
I think it's fun to see. Like a glove tan.
Oh, yeah. The glove tans are good.
You
You get a lot of the
yeah.
collared shirts pretty clear with the little like V.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you get?
The-
The socks.
Yeah, the sock. Yeah,
Sock shoe.
That's a
whatever.
good one too.
And I get the
like Stuart Stinks hat.
yeah, which is good because
If the listeners haven't seen Stuart Stinks hat tan, do yourself a favor and look it up because
that one's
it is
impressive.
unbelievable.
yeah the hat tan's really impressive because I get it. I too am bald
Yeah, if you wear snapback.
and I wear the snapback, but I also get the little funky right above where the snap is.
Okay.
A little like I call it my little sun on the back of
Sure,
my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one kind of
Get a
like
little
because he
semicircle.
yeah because he does he does a fitted hat. So
Right.
his is a solid line.
It's amazing.
I have some artwork.
Yeah.
I should put some artwork back there.
It's a
A
thought.
little like sun, some beams.
They're doing big things in tattoos these days,
Yeah,
and you're due for a new one.
I am due actually. It's been a while.
How
No.
long has it been?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I don't think I've gotten one 16, 15, maybe 14, 2014. It's like 6, 7 years.
Yeah, it's a while.
Yeah, I went every year
for people who have sleeves or
yeah.
a good amount. That's a long time. I've
Yeah.
only gotten one.
Yeah, I got one every year from 18 to whatever the math is. I don't know. Till that time,
Yeah.
Oh, so I was really surprised, like, going through the interwebs, and I would see Jack tweet out a lot of stuff. Jack Nicholas, by the way.
Oh yeah, you were saying that. I don't have Twitter, so I don't see anything.
I'm in
like
full control of our Fore Twitter, which basically doesn't exist. It's just there.
Yeah.
In case, someone wants to tweet something at us.
Sure. But you don't.
Well, he's just
you're-
active.
You're suspicious that it's not actually Jack. Is that?
Yeah, I would say it's highly unlikely that it's Jack.
It's weird.
So I was thinking, like, should we tweet at him? And just be like, hey, Jack, is it really you?
Yeah, dude.
Do we have anything, like, weirdly personal that we could ask him to be like, well, if he knows the answer, it's got to be him.
Yeah. Well, you hired a PI.
That's
so
true. Maybe we could ask that guy
Yeah.
or girl.
Get that gumshoe on it. I mean, it's not that pressing of a matter for me, but if you
I'm
want
curious.
if you want to figure it out, just ask.
Or we should just. This is when I was like, wait, if we're gonna be tweeting Jack, we need to figure out who we're gonna be going for next week.
So who do we want to root for?
Yeah, and I was like, well, we should just tweet every single person at in the RBC, and whoever responds is gonna get our full support. And I was
That's
like,
not a bad idea.
and if there's more than one, either we put them in a hat and we draw them. We're like, okay. Or it's just the first to respond wins.
Yeah.
2. We each get 1. First 2 to respond to our tweet.
I'd like to see them. I'd like to see if anyone responded back to it. I don't see that happening.
Should I do like a group, like just like at, and then just like list every single person?
No, you got to do it singularly for each
individuals.
one. Yeah, because that makes it seem like they
I should put like, hey,
were selected, and they're more important than.
But I'm gonna have like a preset thing, like,
right.
Hey, so and so, do you want me to support you in the RBC this week? do you want our 4 cents to support you this week?
Yeah, they're not going to respond back.
Yes or no?
I could give you the answer to your
Someone will. Someone will.
All right.
And whoever
I look forward to seeing it.
These are experimental.
Yeah, they're going to be our new favorite.
This is how we pick winners.
Player. Yeah, well, I just got a new favorite player though. Tommy Fleetwood is
new. He's new favorite.
Well, he's in my top 3 now because of his response to that hole-in-one. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So if we got a response back from anyone, they will be my new.
All right, they'll be number 4.
They'll be the other person in my top 3, because I got Tiger in there, and I got I do have Sean O'Hare in my top 3 because
he's a Westchester guy.
He was. I met him a few times, and he was really nice. So I like seeing him play well, but that hasn't happened in a long time. So.
No.
So
well, we're basically
I'd
there.
Expand this to my top 4 once somebody responds. But
yes.
So, luckily for me, I have my top 3
set in stone.
Set in stone right now.
All right, which easy lead into the back 9. RBC, quick drive,
yes.
2.5 hours. Augusta to Hilton Head.
Kind of a ho hum tournament in some respects,
mm-hmm.
and that's probably just because it's directly after the biggest tournament of the year.
Yeah.
So it's not the RBC's fault that it's, less sought after, but it's got some really cool things about it that I appreciate.
Yeah. Pete Dye.
Pete Dye course is always off to a good start.
Got the lighthouse.
The plaid jacket too.
Got the lighthouse.
The lighthouse, yeah, that's a really good look for that course.
Yeah. And it seems cool. I was looking it up, like Pete Dye room/museum in the clubhouse, which is like what he used to build the golf course.
Like
machinery.
Like the excavation equipment and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
It's small. It's like the size of this table.
Okay.
It's like a little ground pusher thingy.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I don't know what the hell it is. It just looked cool. But it was like a really fancy.
Dozer?
Yeah, sure. Little baby dozer.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. Like we have the Country Club of Scranton has a art wall room. We have a Pete Dye room.
Yeah.
They have a Pete Dye room. Did I say we? But yeah, I've never been, but it looked impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Was Pete Dye from Hilton Head or something like that? Because he's designed courses all over the country.
Yeah, maybe they just really they wanted to keep it.
Yeah, I wonder.
And this is a crazy thing too, is to have the vision to go into some area where it's wood.
And see a golf course in your mind, and then that is that's something that my brain wasn't designed for.
And not that it's easy to do it today, but you have drones and other things that could map out topography a little better.
Yeah, it's true. It's you have a lot more helping tools.
How the fuck did they they were just wandering around in the woods, cut that tree down.
Yeah.
Oh, right here, this is gonna be a perfect shape for the first hole.
Right. Yeah.
I'm the planning in your brain to be I'm gonna build I'm gonna construct 150 acres of land into a golf course.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is mind blowing.
I also feel during that time where land was more accessible and abundant, that you can make mistakes and you can just say, we got another chance. We can just try it again over here.
That's true.
That kind of thing, you know, like
I wonder if
if
there's
you were to plot out that much land to make a course, it's the expense and the possibility of failure is a much bigger deal now than it would have been in the early 1900s.
Do you think any of those courses that are out there now are his throwaways? He's like, oh boy, really fucked that one up.
Yeah, well,
Like,
there's got to be some that just are, you know, unknown to the country at large, but they're just a local course, and it was not their best design. It was an early dye design or something like that. you
Yeah.
know? Like it's
Or like only he knew that he was like, oh, dude.
don't put my name on this.
Yeah. Or he did, and people were like, oh my god, it's a P dye. And he's just like, man, they have no idea. I really screwed that one up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be great.
because I've played Fazios that kind of felt that way.
It's just like slapped together and like.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like when you get a lot. I would say most, especially
There are
around
power
here.
lines going across the
Oh.
fairway and shit like that. Like it happens.
Did you ever play a course with power lines?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you hit the power lines?
I have. Well, I've been in part of a group that someone had hit.
Yeah, I've hit a couple in my
it's
day.
cool when it happens. But
Yeah, but it's also really
and
annoying.
if you flush that ball and it was on a good line, it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone hit a bird?
No.
I've only I've seen footage of it on
Yeah, no, I've never.
like clips, and it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, how does that the timing?
Someone a few years back missed the cut because of it.
Oh.
One in a tournament.
Was that the one that did it go in the water?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
That's really.
I
funny.
forget who it was, but it was
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
just some really tough luck right there.
30 grand or nothing because of a bird.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, bird cost me 30 grand minimum.
right. Minimum. I mean, yeah, you have a good weekend, it could cost you hundreds of thousands.
That's a really expensive bird. I'd have that thing. I'd have that thing stuffed.
Oh yeah, it is. Last week was the 20th anniversary of Randy Johnson throwing
Nice. That was
And
20 years ago.
20 years ago when he threw a pitch that exploded a bird. I guess you could say.
No other way of saying it.
I'm sure people have seen that clip, but if you haven't, it is one of the best pieces of
Oh, that
baseball
thing's-
footage.
That was one of the best.
Yeah, just because it's so unlikely.
Yeah.
A bird flies across the plate right as Randy Johnson of all pitchers releases a 100-mile-an-hour pitch.
Just
20 years ago last week.
was that still that was in a game or was that spring
Yeah.
training?
No, it certainly looked like an actual game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. I just like vaguely remembered it.
Right.
Well, I mean, like I remember the image. I just remember I was like, man, was that a real game or was that in a spring training game?
I think it was real, but
Okay.
yeah, 'cause yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Real enough for the bird.
yeah, right, exactly. That bird didn't give a shit if it was spring training or not. It was not spring training anymore.
Yeah.
if it was.
The baby bird, his kids, they didn't care. His dad's dead.
Yeah. So what else do you like about the RBC heritage?
So Harbor Town, it's got the lighthouse, which is good, which is on Baynard's Cove.
Yeah.
So it's the ruins of a 1793 Civil War plantation. It was a plantation home and slave
the course
quarters.
itself is?
That area, yeah,
Okay.
and slave quarters with rumored ghost sightings. That's fun.
Yeah, like what kind of rumors have you heard?
That there's ghosts.
yeah, we've established that.
That's it.
That's all
That
you
is
know?
the rumor.
You haven't heard any stories?
No,
Ah,
no. But do you know the lighthouse was actually plaid for a couple years,
no, I didn't.
which is cool.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Ooh, no, not really.
Okay. Oh, the way you said "ooh," I thought you were going to say yes.
I was like, do I? I was like, oh, this could be good.
Well, yeah.
And I was like, no, actually, I don't. I don't think they're.
yeah. I didn't think it was a question that you would have to ponder.
Yeah.
Oh, do I? I've never really thought about it before. It's
Yeah.
But so the answer is no. You're not a ghost person.
No.
Do you think that I believe in ghosts?
No.
Yeah, you were correct about that one.
We already established the whole superstition thing, and that falls in that
It's- yeah,
category.
Yeah. No,
It's not
well,
superstition, but it's in
they're
that
they're in the same.
genre.
Yeah.
other things. You're like, nope.
Something that it's
So anyway, the light. We're moving on from ghosts.
I want to stay on ghosts.
No,
All right, moving on.
but the lighthouse was actually plaid for a couple years.
Oh yeah, what is that all about?
They just did it as like a publicity thing to be like, oh, they get the plaid jacket. We'll do the lighthouse since it's like mostly seen
Yeah.
for the RBC tournament. But then they kept it for a couple years. They just had it wrapped like where the red is, where it's a red and white striped,
Right.
and
yeah.
they just had the red plaid instead of red, like a solid red.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like it should just be a classic looking lighthouse.
Yeah.
Design.
Well, they literally only did it for the tournament, but then people liked it so much so they kept it for like 2 years.
Okay. And not anymore though.
Now it's gone.
Okay.
But I think it was like 19. They got rid of it. 2019.
2019.
Yeah. And I thought it was interesting. I was looking.
I don't remember that if it was that recent.
Yeah. I don't remember hearing about that at all. But I think it's interesting. Like the 18th hole gets a lot of press.
It's got a good look, right?
And the 17th, like those two are, they're on the water.
Yeah.
They're the only holes on. There are holes with water, but they're the only ones on the ocean. Well, on the cove.
Okay.
The rest of the course is like houses, and it is tight.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pretty tight golf course. Like tree-lined, narrow, lots of water, houses, gators or crocs. Not the shoe, the dinosaur. Although maybe the shoe. There might be a lot of those shoes floating around there. That's Croc Town.
That would be Croctown.
Yeah. But then I kept looking at the map, and there's I don't know how to say it, Defusky Island, which is like literally across the cove, which looks like it'd be an awesome place to just go adventure. Like
just to explore.
Yeah, like it was just cool.
Put
There's a
golf
house
clubs away, and just.
Oh no, there is golf there.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I think I don't know if there's road access or if it's boat only, and then there's like driving around. I honestly wasn't really paying much attention.
Yeah.
But Hague Point,
Hague, I think.
and then there's a golf course at Hague Point, and then there was a golf course at Bloody Point, which is permanently closed. But with a name like that, how could it fail? How could it fail?
I think you got to read that with an English accent.
Hague?
No, well, Hague, yeah, maybe that too, but the Bloody Point.
Oh, sorry. You take it away.
I can't really do an English accent, but down at the Bloody Point.
Yeah, there you go. That was pretty good.
Or was that Australian? I don't know.
They all blend together. And then, obviously, we've been talking a lot about plaid.
Right.
Which has to be the biggest kick in the nuts, that you're winning a plaid jacket right after you had the chance of winning
a
green one.
Yeah. Do you think they...
And $1 million. You still get $1 million.
Yeah, which is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
That's... but I think it's hilarious that you get the plaid jacket. It's funny.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. So what kind of... That also brings up the question of what kind of pants are you wearing?
Can you match the plaid? Plaid on plaid?
You have to do something ridiculous.
All right.
If you're in contention to win this thing.
Yeah, because you could wear some like pretty obnoxious stuff.
Yeah, like those. Like you can wear something like those John Daly pants that his company.
Oh, the
put out.
loudmouth.
Yeah,
the loudmouth pants are pretty loud.
They're pretty loud. Yeah,
and
so
mouthy.
Those would be fun ones to see somebody win in, and then put the jacket over top of something like that.
That would be obnoxious.
It would be something to see.
But that'd be
or
another
just,
one.
Some like fluorescent, like kind of like
yeah, that's what I was
or,
thinking
like green,
of.
You know, like something like that would be pretty fun too. I feel like we've seen that in years past.
Yeah, I feel like I have too.
I can't recall who.
I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah.
You 5 people. Fine. You 5 fine looking good people.
So who do you like this?
I have
tournament?
no idea who's playing in it. I'm gonna go DJ because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to play in it.
Okay.
Because he's an RBC guy.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So DJ.
Okay.
I'm hopeful that he's playing.
Yeah. Miscut is a strange thing to see.
For him.
Defending champion.
Yeah.
At Augusta.
That is true.
That was very strange to see. But you said how tight the course is at the RBC. Do you think it has to be someone who has good accuracy off the tee to win this tournament?
Yeah,
Is that
probably.
going to be the most important
Yeah, 'cause
aspect of a game?
Didn't Sergio just win it? Was he the one that won it? I feel like I remember him at the end there, but that could be total bullshit. Me just making shit up.
Yeah. I don't know who I want to pick for this week.
It's a tough one. I mean, it's seriously like, how do you pick these people? Wow, Webb Simpson last year.
Oh, Webb Simpson. That is such a good choice.
Yeah, he was playing decent at Masters, so
Yeah.
gonna see. I might go Corey Connors.
Corey Connors?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that pick. Yeah, I can't commit to anything.
But DJ is playing.
He is playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know-
I'm not gonna make a pick this week.
I'm over it. Nah, not this one.
I don't know if I can do it.
You can't pick anyone. Oh, by the way, second pick is Tyler McCucumber.
Oh yeah.
I'm just picking him until he wins.
Is Hudson Swafford playing this week?
I don't know.
I think I want to go with Hudson Swafford.
He is.
Yeah.
That's your pick.
Yeah.
Boom. Hudson Swafford.
That just feels right.
Hudson.
Mark it down.
Hudson.
And I'm sure that he's going to be at nice.
He's
nice
gonna.
odds.
He's gonna. And do you think he's gonna? Well, the other big thing is who responds. I mean, I have a lot of people to tweet at.
Oh yeah. Will Zalatoris?
Yeah.
Aaron Wise?
No, God, I don't care about Aaron.
Hudson Swafford. I am calling it right now.
Oh shit,
Sean O'Hare's playing in
he's
it.
an alternate.
Oh.
He's not even in it.
Oh wow.
Who the hell did I pick?
You just picked Dustin.
No, I changed it. I found someone else, but I don't remember who it was.
Will Zalatoris?
No. Before that,
Is Andrew Johnson going to play?
Xander Johnson.
Andrew Johnson.
I was like, who the hell is Xander Johnson? You're just making shit up. I have no idea who the hell I was gonna
Then
pick.
you're sticking with Dusty.
Fuck.
You're committed.
No, I don't want to pick him though. Oh, Corey Connors.
Oh, that's right.
That's right, Corey Connors.
Okay.
Sorry, Corey. That's subject to change if anyone tweets at us and responds.
Corey Connors, Hudson Swafford.
Yeah. What's the wager here?
There's no wager.
Just bragging rights for episode 7. Oh, by the way, this is episode 6 because it was 4.5. We're jumping into 6 because when I put them online, they auto episode to so episode 4.5 was episode 5 or was round 5 or episode 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah, round 4.5 was episode 5, and I was like, well, I'm getting ahead of this now. We're just skipping 5.
I'm fine with that.
We're on 6. This was OFC 6.
Okay.
R4 cents, round 6. Done. Peace. Stop that. That was funny. So that's still live, by the way. But what's
Okay.
cool with this thing is, like, I could go... So, like...
Oh, you got the plaid on there. Nice.
Hell yeah, put the plaid on there.
That is sweet.
So, like, if someone's watching right now,
Yeah.
after this all pops up, see what the audio looks like. So it's a pretty decent amount behind. Oh, let's go up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what people see on there. Yeah. Stop streaming. We're done. Is there anyone here? End stream.